you're all having a wonderful evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ciaran.
Trigger.
And for those that do know me, Trigger. I'm Shane's younger and better looking brother. I think we'll all agree it's been a wonderful day so far. Between the ceremony, our pit stop and rides, and here at Castle Leslie, we've been very looked after throughout. I'd like to say thank you to our beautiful bridesmaids, Kiva, Cara, Leona and Arlene, and our flower girl Sally. You've all done a great job of helping Emily with the preparations for our big day. So please join me in raising the glass to the bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
To the bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
And to the belle of the ball, Emily, you look absolutely amazing. I hope today and the rest of the celebrations are everything you hoped for and more. And on this side of me, the groomsmen, Pete, Sean and Alan, thanks very much for all your help today and in the build-up to the wedding. These have all been great. Big shout out to all the lads who went in the stag. These are scattered out there somewhere. Unfortunately I couldn't make it, but thanks to the men here beside me for organising it. And thanks to the legend down the other end of the table, Jamie McKenna, for keeping the whole thing under control. I heard you had a great time and enjoyed the sightseeing in Cardiff for the weekend. It's an honour for me to stand here today as the best man and share a few words about my brother and his wonderful bride. I had a feeling it would be my job, but I hadn't officially been asked to do it yet. The wedding came up in conversation with myself and Emily one day, and she asked me, Trigger, has Shane asked you to be the best man yet? And I said, no Emily, he hasn't got around to it. Emily didn't seem too impressed with my answer, laughed at me and said, right, I'll get Shane onto that job this week. I hope you're a bit smoother with the proposal, Shane. He eventually asked me later that week, shock. So that meant I get to do this job, the speech. And I'd like to thank Shane personally for the wonderful opportunity to get my own back for the years of torment you caused me. Anyone who's played any sport with Shane knows how competitive he is, and this was very true from an early age. Growing up, he'd always make the rules of the games we played up, mid-game, to whatever suited him best. No matter what game we played, when bedtime would come around, if Shane was winning, game over. If I was winning, it was half time, and the second half would have to be played tomorrow. He was an expert at engineering these games, so he always came out on top. And one day he decided he'd run another scheme in the evenings when it was too dark to play football. He decided he'd organise a no-limit Texas Hold'em poker match between us in his bedroom. I think he was 9 at the time, so he was an entrepreneur from an early age. Just imagine a dimly lit casino, and that's how he'd laid out his bedroom, with his fancy new green poker table on top of his bed, and coins stacked neatly on top of it. We played a few warm-up hands, and as always, Shane explained his rules, and then we got straight into it. I had a flush, and when all the cards were out, I had the best possible hand. Couldn't lose, unreal. I went all in, and to my delight, Shane decided he'd do the same. We showed our cards, and Shane had a straight. So in any other casino, that means I was the winner. I started celebrating, but Shane didn't see the result as black and white as I did. An argument started with Shane declaring he was the winner and that I didn't understand the rules of the game. At this point, I've had enough of his rule changes. So I lost it. I flipped the poker set, threw cards all around the floor, coins everywhere, sick of them. He then threatened to call the guards on me if he didn't tidy his poker set up. For context, he was calling Margaret and Seamus the guards, the other guards at the time. I decided I would pick the cards up and there was no need to get them involved, but made sure he knew I was the winner. I bent down and picked it all up, and when I did, Shane decided he'd have the final word. Seizing the opportunity, he sprung from the bed and he hit me with a swift kick up the arse, sending me flying head first straight into the bedroom window. Somehow I managed to bounce off the glass and land flat on my back in the middle of the room, where I was greeted with Shane wetting himself laugh and standing over me with a big evil grin on his face. I'm glad that we've come to get along now later in life, and we're better friends than we were back then. The first time I met Emily, she called up to our home house to see Shane. Typical Shane, he was sprawled out on the sofa, was knee in a knee brace, nursing one of his many injuries. Emily walked into the house and she lit the whole room up with her bubbly, friendly personality. It was like speaking to an old friend rather than to a new one. They left the house to go for a drive, and myself and everyone else who was there agreed on two main things. Number one, Shane was punching massively.
Still is.
Yeah, it still is. It wasn't even close. Massively. And we all decided maybe Emily was taking pity on him because he was angry. Even still, we all hoped she'd stick around for a long time and that Shane, by some miracle, wouldn't mess it up. And thank God she did, because what a fantastic job she's made of him. Look at him there today. His fashion sense has improved massively. Gone are the days of them dodgy red check shorts. I've not seen a silver chain in a long time. And the slicked back cow's leg hasn't been found in a long time. I've not seen him wandering around Spy nightclub in a long time either, so that's good. He even managed to play a half a football last weekend injury free, so she has him in top physical condition as well. So from spending time without them throughout the years, it's easy to see that Shane and Emily are a perfect match for each other. They are two of the most genuine, helpful, friendly people I know, and a pleasure to be around. After meeting all the McKennas, Seamus, Tina, Kiva and Cara, I can see that these are qualities they all share, so it's no surprise Emily turned out so fantastic. Despite our early struggles, myself and Shane have become great friends later in life. I count myself very lucky to have a brother like Shane, and I wish him and his new wife Emily nothing but the best of health and happiness for their future. So ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure, and please be upstanding and raise a toast. To Shane and Emily, the new Mr. and Mrs. Condon.